And I'm back, ready to work some more problems. Number 9, our major issue is that we are not in slope-intercept form. So in order for us to graph this line, we have to isolate the y. To do this, we are going to subtract 2x from both sides. The positive 2x minus 2x cancels, and it leaves me with y is greater than. This is where some of us differ. Some of you may write 1 minus 2x. I'm going to write negative 2x plus 1. This tells me that my slope is negative 2 over 1, or down 2, right 1. And we are going to start at 1. I go down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1. And I can go in the opposite direction of up 2, left 1, up 2, left 1. Now there are 2 other things we must do. We must decide whether we have a solid line or a dotted line. And because it is just greater than, we have a dotted line. It is not solid. You need to make sure on your test that you draw your line so it is obvious for me to see whether it is solid or dotted. We also need to check our 0, 0. Alright, here is 0, 0. So if I plug in, is 0 greater than negative 2 times 0 plus 1? Well, negative 2 times 0 is 0. And that would tell me that 0 is greater than 1. And that's not right. That's not working. So we aren't going to shade the side of 0, 0. We are going to shade this direction. So every single point on this side is going to make a true statement. I can pick any point at all. See how 2, 2 is on that side? If I go back to my original inequality, it's greater than 1. 2 times 2 plus 2 is greater than 1. Well, what's 2 times 2? That's 4. Plus 2 is greater than 1, so 6 is greater than 1. Any point over here is going to be a solution to this linear inequality. Number 10, we have to isolate the y. Oh, I didn't put an inequality symbol there. So if we have this situation, it's just going to be equals. And so I'm sure that some of you have found this when you were working this problem. I'm just going to graph it as equals. This is not an inequality. This is just going to be an equation. Well, I'm going to make it an inequality. I'm changing my mind. I'm just going to make it less than or equal to. If we make it less than or equal to, then we have to first subtract the 2x. I'm going to do that down here. So if I subtract 2x, that gives me negative y is less than or equal to negative 2x plus 4. Why did I do this? Because in order to get y by itself, what do we have to do? We have fireworks, ladies and gentlemen. Very important. When you divide by a negative with any inequality, you're going to have fireworks. So that gives me y is greater than or equal to 2x minus 4. So I start at negative 4, and I go up 2 to the right 1, up 2 to the right 1, up 2 to the right 1, up 2 to the right 1. It is a solid line. It is a solid line. And if we check our 0, 0, in the original equation, 2x minus y is less than or equal to 4, which means is 0 minus 0, because 2 times 0 is just going to give us 0, less than or equal to 4? The answer for that is yes. So we're going to shade the side with 0, 0. Our answer is yes. So we shade over here. All right. The two last questions we have better be experts at. Write the equation of a line which is parallel to this line. Parallel is my magic word. The slope of this line is 6. So the slope of my parallel line also has to be 6. We are going through the point 3, negative 1. So my x is 3. My y is negative 1. I write y equals mx plus b, or negative 1 equals 6 times 3 plus b. When I clean this up, I get negative 1 equals 18 plus b. When I subtract 18 from both sides, I get negative 19 equals b. Sorry. So my final answer is y equals 6x minus 19. Y equals 6x minus 19. Same slope, parallel. They're the same. For number 12, this one's a review too. My magic word is perpendicular, but this one's not as easy. I have x plus 3y equals 6, and I can't do anything until I find this slope. I have to subtract x and get 3y equals negative x plus 6 and divide by 3. I'm going to end up with y equals negative 1/3 x, or however you want to write that, plus 2. You could write it as negative x over 3 or negative 1/3 x. I wrote it as negative 1/3 x because if my slope is negative 1/3 and we're doing perpendicular, my perpendicular, if I could spell it right, my going in the wrong way. You know me, I'm trying to wake you up out there. My perpendicular slope is equal to opposite, so positive reciprocal, 3. My slope is 3. My x is 5. My y is negative 2. So if y equals mx plus b, negative 2 equals 5 times 3 plus b. Negative 2 equals 15 plus b, and I subtract 15 from both sides. Negative 17 equals b. And my slope, or the equation of my line, with a slope of 3 and a y-intercept of negative 17, is y equals 3x minus 17. Very important. Final answer. You can tell Regis. Well, I hope you're ready for your test. As I said before, if you want to watch the video again, I hope to have it posted to Edline. You should be able to watch it there. Have a great day. Good luck on your test tomorrow.